When you examine movements like feminism or MGTOW or those other alternative lifestyles when it comes to human sexuality, there is one thing that drives those movements: sexual resentment. You can just say resentment, but it's sex-based resentment. Now, why do you have those big movements pushing for sexual resentment? It is because the demons behind those movements need us, the human species, to be sexually defective. Why? Because evil spirits who've been banned from heaven, they are filled with thousands of sicknesses and diseases, mental disorders and emotional disturbances. They are collectively unstable. They can't get along due to the fright and violence that's amongst them. So those entities need us, the human species, to be sexually disturbed for them to have a grip on us. And it's by having a grip on us that we end up participating in their misery. Demons want to be relevant at our expense because they have no relevancy whatsoever. So, by becoming relevant at our expense, they now have a new purpose, namely keeping us miserable so that we can't do God's will. That's why in the world they always push for sexual shame as a type of form of civility or honor. So they present sexual shame to you as something modest or honorable, and then you have the prostitution rings that offer licentious, how do I say it? They offer limitless sexual exploitation. So those two things are offered to you. And they tell you the sexual shame thing is honorable. Sometimes even use Bible verses to defend it, and the other one they attack, saying it's filthy. Now both are filthy, because both of them cause you to pollute as a human being. We are sexual beings as human beings. Why not just operate as sexual beings without any shame and embarrassment? But here's the thing: we're not able to do that because most of our species are in a fallen state. That's why we ought to become born again and renewed in our mind. Demons would want this. Why don't demons want us to be renewed in our minds? Why don't they want us to do the will of the Heavenly Father? Because the Heavenly Father kicked them out of heaven, rightfully so, because they tried to exterminate him, which is something they couldn't do. So demons are suicidal, reprobate monsters that demand to be validated and recognized at all costs. So of course the Heavenly Father is not putting up with them. And here's the thing: fallen mankind puts up with them. Why are we putting up with those creeps? But okay, so demons, they need us in a sexually defective state to have a grip on us. And here's another thing: demons don't want to be around a healthy individual. Demons don't want to go into a healthy human body, because that's too confronting. It will reflect on them how miserable they've become and how permanently ruined they are forever. So demons want to have a comfortable climate for them, and a comfortable climate for demons implies us being sexually defective, filled with anxiety, and also manifesting diseases just like they have inherent diseases inside of them. So demons want unclean bodies. To make us physically unclean, they trick us into wrong thinking. Because when your thinking is wrong, eventually it will manifest in disturbances in your body. Not everyone is going to become a chain smoker. Not everyone is going to do drugs. Not everyone is going to live unhealthy lifestyles by having unhealthy diets. Not everyone is doing that. And all of those things have limited effect anyway, even though those effects aren't good for your body. To actually have defiled and unclean human bodies, the pollution must come from the inside out, not from the outside in. When you do drugs, when you do alcohol, when you're a chain smoker, all of that, the pollution is from the outside in. Demons need you to be polluted from the inside out. That's why they trick you into sexual resentment. They trick you into fright, into anxiety, and all those things, just so they can have an easy grip on you, and in some cases, they can enter in and out of your body. Demons will never possess a healthy individual. Oh, Brigitte, what about those children that had demons? This is because those children were traumatized by the environment, and those traumas caused the body of the child to be polluted. The child was innocent, but the body of the child was polluted by the environment, and that's why demons had a grip on it. Demons don't go into healthy spaces. Demons need to have a contaminated space to be at ease. Now you know why you have people suddenly turning on you when you begin to walk by faith, because the demons inside of them are terrified of you operating in long-term health. So now you know it. So don't put up with evil spirits, nor follow their nonsense. Agree with Christ.